everyone, Mama Mike here. Today is a quick video. These are my Mortal Kombat 10 pop pickups, so let's get right into it. Starting with the main attraction, this is the Goro 6-inch pop figure. I just love these jumbo pop figures. I think they're so cool, and I think Goro is the perfect character to get one. So it'll also give us a great look at the other characters available. There's Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Liu Kang, Kitana, Raiden, and of course we've got Goro in our hands right here. So let us now open it up. I think it would be really cool too if they did a large-scale pop figure for Farah Tor, and it actually had, you know, the two separate figures for Farah and Tor, but that they kind of sat on top of each other. I think that would be really cool if they were able to do that. Let me just slide this right out. Oh, and forgot to mention that Goro is a GameStop exclusive, as that sticker tells me. So now let's take him out of the plastic. Oh, wow. I'm really impressed already. These large-scale figures, they really need the detail work, because more than a regular pop figure, you'll notice kind of if it doesn't look quite right. And the first thing I see right away is all the texturing between, honestly, they've got kind of the scales on his back. They've got these texturing on his armbands here. His belt is textured, his necklace, everything on here is actually textured and not just painted on, but really detailed. And they've remembered his red handkerchief kind of on the back of his outfit there. His sandals are fully textured. Everything about him is just spot on, and I think it matters already for the pop figures. I mean, I have not been disappointed with one really, but having these larger scale ones, it's even more important that the details are just right, and I think they really nailed this one. And just to get a better look at the detailing on his hands, they even kind of drew like his fingernails, the little lines on his fingers, and you can even see too on his outfit here the way that it's got those like stitching kind of texture to it. I'm just really happy with this. Is the first one that I've opened so far, and it's really great quality. There is a small mark on his face, but I'll be honest, I usually end up picking up the ones that have an imperfection because I feel bad for them and I want to take them home with me. So I'm usually not too bothered if there is kind of a mar on the paint or a scuff or something like that. To me, it kind of just adds to it that that one's mine. Okay, next is Liu Kang. Let's take a quick look at the box for him as well before opening it up. Okay, with a 1 and a 2 and a slide. Okay. Oops, drop that one. Oh, wow. Once again, the textures. I'm just really impressed with how much detail they're putting into these. Between two, oh my gosh, like the little dragon, the little gold dragon on his pants here. It might be kind of hard to see, but they included that. There's these, like his stockings, boots, whatever these are, that's textured. His armbands, just like Goro's, are textured. His necklace up here isn't just painted on, and that would be such an easy detail for them to just paint that on, but it actually is kind of puffed out from his chest. They got the really great, like the tie in the back of his hair, and I really like the pose that they did for him. Let me just, he's in like a fighting stance. It's different from a lot of the pop figures that are on the market. Most of them are kind of facing you head on, whereas he's just kind of, you could position him so many different ways on a shelf. And I just really like kind of the variety that I could get with making a display using this pop figure, and also just that he's different from any other pop figures that I have. Okay, next, this is Raiden, a character that was recently added to Injustice 2, and I really enjoy watching the matches that have Raiden in them. I think it adds a lot seeing those kind of new matchups play out. I also really enjoy seeing the Sub-Zero gameplay. I think that he goes against, like, Superman versus Sub-Zero is one of my favorite matchups to watch. I just really enjoy seeing these Mortal Kombat characters playing in Injustice with our superheroes and villains. But oh my goodness, talking about detail. just his hat is really just blowing my mind right now. Just how this looks, how it actually looks woven, the texture that they did, but even just the way that it actually looks like it's got little holes in it, like a real kind of like woven piece of furniture or hat, and kind of like the texture around the outside of it as well. But that is just really something looking at that. They do have it textured underneath. It might not be very easy to see. It doesn't have quite the same level of detail. It almost looks more quilted underneath because it's simply scored rather than having like these little tiny holes kind of effect in it. But still, the fact that they continued the detail underneath, and once again too, the pose, I like Raiden's pose a lot. This kind of is more of what I was talking about though. They're usually kind of head on, where their feet, I should say, are facing front usually, and that's why Liu Kang's pose really stood out to me. But what they've done with Raiden with his hands, and gosh, I just can't get over this hat. It really is something that the hat has so much detail. I'm just really amazed, and I'm very happy that I picked this one up. Okay, and I saved my favorite one for last. This is Kitana, one of my favorite characters to watch. I don't get to see her very often in tournaments. She's not the most popular character for tournament play, but when people do choose her, I just love seeing this character, and I just really too love her design. I think that the fans as a weapon are really cool. I love how she does that like tornado move, and she sweeps them off their feet. She also just has some really cool moves in general. Her kick that she does, where she like kicks them from behind, is just really something. And I just really do enjoy seeing gameplay with her in it. Oh, hello! She's so pretty. And the fans, wow. And the detail, just, I keep saying it, but they have these intricate, like, black designs on her outfit. You can see, it's going to be hard to see on the camera, but you can see them on both of her shins, and they didn't skip out that on the bodice of her outfit, kind of like on the strappy part here. They also included that. But wow, she is really something. I just love those fan weapons. I think they're so cool. I love when she just throws them and kind of chews them up. But she's one of my favorite characters to watch. I really am just garbage at this game, but I do enjoy messing around playing as her. Her moveset is one of my favorites. They got her hair just right too. I really am happy with all of these so far, but oh, Kitana is my favorite. And her little kind of tiara here is carved out as well. It's not just painted on, it is actually carved out, that little design that they put on it. And I almost didn't realize they included a stand for her, and I'm very glad that they did, because she does seem a little bit top heavy. But there it was, the clear stand. There's a hole in the bottom of her left boot that will just pop right into that. There we go. So that's much better. She's much better balanced now. So that was a look at my Mortal Kombat 10 pop pickups. Let me know in the comments below if you picked up any of these and what your favorite ones are. I really hope to get Scorpio and Sub-Zero as well, and hope that I can find them soon. But I'm just over the moon that I was able to get Kitana, because she is my favorite character from the game, and I'm so happy that they did a pop figure for her. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!